Hi everybody, welcome to the Beauty Mark vlogging. We're here for another edition, and today I'm gonna make our very own H look like Kim Kardashian. We're gonna teach you guys how to do the ever elusive smoky eye because that's one of the questions I get asked about most. So that's what we're gonna do today. So she has a perfectly beautiful clean canvas here.
I don't know about that, but...
So we're gonna start off with a base. What I like to use is just one of the MAC paints. This is called Painterly. It's just a really basic color. So I'm just using a flat brush and we put this all over the bottom part of her lid.
Does this like help eyeshadow adhere or?
It helps it make it crease resistant, smudge resistant, and water resistant, and then it also makes the color stand out more.
That sounds awesome. So
the basics of a smoky eye are the same as every other eyeshadow. The colors are just usually darker and more intense. So the lightest shade still goes underneath the brow. I'm going to use like just a really basic shade. It's called Vanilla. Put that under the brow. I don't like anything too shimmery, so this one has it's more of like a satin. It has a little bit of a shimmer, but not too much. So putting that right under the brow where you want the lightest part to be. And a little tiny bit into the tear ducts. Still using my flat brush. I'm going to take this gray shadow, which is called Print. It's also MAC. It's not quite matte, but it doesn't have very much shimmer to it. And you don't need to be really loosey-goosey with the color because it'll deposit a lot. So I'm just going to flick the extras off the brush, start at the bottom part of the lid, and brush it up to the crease. And you want to make sure the color stays pretty even across the whole lid. And this is once again just your medium shade.
Like looking at it in the canister, it looks really dark, but
yeah, you have to be you want to be light-handed with it. You don't need to use a ton. Like I said, you don't have to have a ton of product, especially if it's like a matte color, which has a lot of pigment to it anyway. And we can always make it darker, but it's harder to make it lighter. So you always want to start out a little bit later. Plus with mascara and eyeliner, it's going to intensify it a lot. So you always just want to err on the side of caution. Okay, so she has the color all over the bottom half of her lid. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this is the trick to the smoky eye. I'm going to take a very basic color. This right here is Kid. This is from MAC. You can use any basic matte color that's almost like skin tone. So I'm going to take it with a fluffy brush, put it in there, and what you want to do is you want to put this in your crease first. That way that you're blending the dark shade up into the light shade.
No way.
Yeah.
Because this is why I've had raccoon eyes my whole life.
Because if you don't put anything to blend, it's going to look like you have black, and then it's going to look like you have white and nothing to blend it in. So you want to use a color that's just going to be really basic to blend the two together. And like I said, this is a really light, like natural, neutral color, so it's not even going to look like you have anything on, but it is going to just blend everything together more nicely. Okay, next I am going to do the eyeliner. So she has the medium shade on the bottom part of her lid, the light in the crease, and then a medium brown taupey shade in the crease to blend. So we're gonna do the eyeliner next, and this is kind of a personal choice. I like to do the eyeliner
I'm sorry.
That's gonna be in it, you know. Okay, I like to do the eyeliner next because I like to blend the darkest color that I'm gonna use into the eyeliner, but that's just a personal choice. So I'm going to use my ever trusty fluid line from MAC and my angle brush. So like we learned in the cat eye video, light strokes, create the shape, and then connect it. It's a little bit doing it on somebody else versus yourself because you can have both eyes closed. And I'm not going all the way across on her. Okay, now we're gonna do a black like smudgy liner on the bottom. This is MAC Smolder. It's an eye kohl, so it'll really smudge really well. Go ahead and look at it, but I'm gonna do it in her waterline. Don't be afraid. Make sure you get a really good black line. So just going across both ways. So now that she has that underneath, I'm going to take a pencil brush, but you can use a Q-tip or your finger. And I'm going to actually put it in like a darker brown color This is kind of what Kim Kardashian does, and you'll see the pictures on there. This is what Kim Kardashian does to blend it out. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this, put it on the tip of the pencil brush, and then go ahead and look up. I'm gonna smudge that eyeliner with this brown. So a lot of times black can look too harsh. So if you do like more of a red-based brown, it looks more natural, but it still looks smoky. And you'll find if you look at pictures of celebrities with smoky eyes that a lot of them do that.
Wow.
Now we're gonna take the black.
It's smoldering.
It's totally smoldering. Okay, I'm gonna take the black and a fluffy brush. I'm gonna put the tip of the fluffy brush into my black shadow. I'm gonna flick the residual off and then put the tip right where you want it darkest, which is gonna be right by where your eyeliner is and into the crease. So I'm starting right there and I'm gonna move it into the crease. Keep your eyes closed.
I'll just watch it after.
So I'm gonna bring it into the outer half of her crease. I'm blending in circles mostly. And don't be afraid to not use a lot at first because black is kind of a scary color, and so you want to be sure that you're using it correctly before you really load up your brush with tons of color. So you want the darkest part to be on the outer half of the crease.
There's a little close up for you.
Okay, so now that her black is pretty much done, I'm gonna take that brown again, the brown that I used underneath, with my fluffy brush one more time, and I'm just gonna use it to blend the black into the gray, into the light color, just to really, because the tip to a smoky eye is you just have to keep blending it. You know, if you have to get it brushed devoid of any eyeshadow and just keep running your brush back and forth and in circles, it's gonna make it a million times better than if you just deposit the color and leave. So we're just making it a little bit more blended. Go ahead and look up. And I'm just gonna do a little bit underneath here. And then we're gonna put on some mascara. Okay, so here's Hillary.
Sorry.
Okay, so here's Hillary, mostly pretty much all done. So we finished up with her lashes. Finished up with her lashes. We put a cute little pinky blush on her. Did a little bit of concealer under the eyes and a light pink lipstick just like Kim. So gorgeous. I just want you guys to remember that when you're doing a smoky eye, you definitely want to pay attention to how you do your concealer and foundation afterwards because a lot of times the black will fall and that's why I redid her concealer after. So gorgeous, so pretty. Okay, so here she is, all glammed up and ready to go.
Hey Reggie, give me a shout out. Thanks, doll. Bye-bye.